I meet up with Hazuki around noon and we head to the hospital where Ami's staying. So, hey y'all, what's going on? How you handling your quarantine? We're like almost 3 weeks in and maybe have another month to go. As of right now in LA, it's still April 19th. We're just having essential businesses open. Basically, everyone's staying home. I'm hoping it ends then, but it might go a bit longer. Actually recorded this section last night, but guess what messed up? It's the thing that always messes up. So, yeah, redoing it. And it wasn't even that super long. It was shorter than usual, but oh well. I hate doing these like a second time around because all my really good like reactions and commentary and shit happened the first time. It's not even that good, I'll be honest. I'm crap. But Resident Evil 3 comes out tomorrow, so I'll be live streaming that. And I'm recording this when the news was just announced that The Last of Us Part 2 is delayed indefinitely. I believe the game is for the most part finished. It is the physical copies that they are concerned about, what with collector's editions and definitive editions and stuff like that. I guess they just want to make sure those can be shipped out without contamination and risking anyone's health and safety. Because even getting stuff delivered is not safe right now, so that's what's happening. I would just buy it digitally because it's just easier for me. All right, let's start. While Hazuki keeps Ami company, the doctor explains her diagnosis to me. Oh. Hold on a moment. I started the wrong part. Oops, doops. That's what happens. All right, I think we're on the right page now. A little spoiler, we take Ami to the doctor. Yawn! As I yawn for what must be the 100th time, I give my neck and shoulders a good rub. They ache with a heavy dullness. I like to think that I can take more than your average Joe, but apparently even I'm worn out. Is Ami still asleep? It's already noon, but it looks like Ami hasn't moved since I brought her here. I'm sure she's just really tired, but if this is more than just sleep, then I'll have to call a doctor. I got a text. Earlier sent out messages saying that Ami is safe. It's probably someone replying to that. Hazuki doesn't hide her happiness. Her message makes it crystal clear that she desperately wants to see Ami. Apparently Hazuki is still under house arrest. There's no reply from Amanome. He probably hasn't recovered yet. Boncha says that's great, which is pretty much what I'd expect he'd say. Rose is very interested in how I was able to save Ami from the mirror. I guess that's the sort of thing like that would make a supernatural specialist like her interested. Always extremely worried about Ami's condition. She says she's got time this evening, so she'll swing by the Black Rabbit. I send a text to Natsumi, who's still unconscious in the hospital, so naturally there's no reply. She was the one who was most desperate to get Ami back, so it sucks that she can't hear the news. Now, I just want to say I am not 100% sure, but it looks like Ami got a haircut. I'm just going to say this, they don't talk about it. But I thought her hair was longer, and it looks shorter here, so that's all I'm going to say. Ami, are you feeling okay?
Yeah. Did you save me?
Yeah, kinda. Relax. You're safe now.
Big bro?
Ami starts crying. Then she launches herself into my arms and breaks into sobbing.
Thanks. brother.
She stands there for a while crying. All right. You okay now, Ami?
Yeah.
She wipes away her tears and grins. If she can smile, then she's probably all right. Hey, Ami, can you tell me what happened? If it's too hard for you, it can wait, but...
No, it's fine. I can talk about it.
Yeah? Okay, then.
What do you want to know about?
When you disappeared. What happened the night you disappeared?
You mean what happened when we got back to your place after we almost got run over by that van?
Yeah. I heard a scream and rushed to the bathroom, but no one was there.
Kakuya suddenly appeared in the mirror. I was shocked, and then she just dragged me in.
Why'd Kakuya abduct you?
She said it was because I lost her game. Because I didn't give an offering to Yuri.
The bloodmetry scene of Ami's headphones I saw before. Yuri Takamura's voice asked Naomi to offer her flowers. That was probably Kakuya's doing.
Do you want to know about something else?
You were in the realm of the dead the whole time, yeah? What exactly is that place like?
How should I put it?
Ami tilts her head in thought.
My head felt kind of fuzzy. Like I could never really tell if I was awake or just dreaming. And I never got hungry, even though I never ate anything while I was there.
That's not a lot of information.
Sorry, big brother. I don't really understand it either.
Was Kakuya always with you?
No, not always, just sometimes. She'd talk with me and play with me.
What'd she talk about?
I think she only ever talked about you.
Me?
She asked me a bunch of questions, like about your past, hobbies, favorite games.
I guess she was interested in me because I survived her games. Oh yeah, Ami. Did Kakuya say something about the NG thing?
No, she never said anything about it. I was curious too, so I asked her, but she didn't tell me.
Huh. Did she say anything else that caught your attention?
Actually, do you know anything about the demon Tsukuyomi?
Tsukuyomi. No, I've never heard of it before. What is it?
I don't know. I just remember Kakuya talking about it.
The demon Tsukuyomi. That has an ominous ring to it. Is it another spirit?
Do you want to know about something else?
Nah, that's everything I needed to know. Based on her responses, Ami seems to be her normal self. I was worried she might have some effects from being in the realm of the dead, but I guess not. If that's the case, she can probably handle the news about Aunt Natsumi. I'll have to tell her at some point anyway. Better do it sooner rather than later. Hey, Ami. I gotta tell you something about Aunt Natsumi.
What about Mom?
Just stay calm for this, alright? She's in the hospital right now. Kakuya got her somehow while she was trying to save you.
Yeah, I know.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, Kakuya told me. Probably just to scare me.
She looks like she's about to cry, but she's doing a good job of holding it in. She probably doesn't want to worry me.
I were all alone, I probably would have cried. But I have you, so I'm okay.
Ami.
こちらクルセモモ。あなたの背後霊は今日も元気にしてる？
How are you doing, Ami? And Kijima too. Hazuki, what are you doing here? I wanted to see Ami so bad I couldn't take it anymore, so I came.
I'm so glad you're safe, Ami. Momo, I wanted to see you too. You're helping my brother, right?
Yes, exactly. I worked with Kijima all for your sake. Liar, you did it because you're so interested in spirits. And what's with that outfit anyway?
It's a treat for Ami, obviously. That's why I broke out.
Hey, what do you mean you broke out? Ever since the agency learned I was going out at night, they've had me under strict surveillance. But today there was an opening after my photo shoot, so I jumped at the chance and escaped. You're going to be in trouble for that later. Yes, indeed. But I couldn't just sit there waiting. We must bring down the curtain on this spirit-infested stage. That is the grave duty bestowed upon Momokuruse, the occult idol.
Momo.
Ami's back safe and sound. There's still major problems that we need to deal with, but I want to celebrate Ami's return for at least one day. Yawn. I let out a big yawn, unsure of what to do now that I've actually had time to myself for a change. Yawn. Ugh, your yawning made me start yawning. How long are you going to stay in that outfit? Oi'll be here soon. Oh, is that policewoman, right? What business does she have here? She's worried about Ami's condition, so she wants to check on her. I glance at the door to the kitchen. Ami's napping in there right now. I'm just gonna say, I would not let that girl out of my sight. She seemed fairly energetic, but I'm sure she's exhausted. Oh, I see. Then I'll change into normal wear. There we go. So, we're just waiting around? Want to kill some time? Yeah. Alright. There's a writing desk and bookshelves. Not normal to see these in a bar. Aunt Natsumi is a horror author, and this is where she writes when she's here in the bar. Kijima, what's that book? It looks kind of suspicious. Huh. Was that book there before? On top of the desk is an old-fashioned book bound with string. The book's slightly faded cover is scarlet, save for a white rectangle with the author and title. Nagoshi no Gi by Yakumo Miroku. So I think that's what the NG is, Nagoshi no Gi. And I looked it up. I don't know what the Gi means, but Nagoshi no Horai means summer purification ritual. So it's something to do with, I think, similar to that, but I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully we will learn in a moment. Why is one of Yakumo Miroku's books here? Isn't Miroku's that children's author you mentioned? The guy who was killing little girls? Yeah. The maniac who kidnapped girls and turned them into dolls and left them in this mansion. It was Yakumo Miroku. And that title, Nagoshi no Gi. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. That's right, it was Aunt Natsumi. She said it on the phone before she collapsed. I went home and looked through Miroku's old works, and it's part of Nagoshi no Gi, the realm of the dead. The reason Miroku victimized those girls, his relationship with Kakuya. If I read this, I might be able to find out. Nagoshi no Gi is a short story featuring a certain man as the protagonist. For generations, the man's family performed a rite called the Nagoshi no Gi. The rite was meant to seal a doll-shaped spirit by the name of Kaguya. Kaguya played with humans using various games and stole their lives and consciousness. But the man's ancestor, who was a spirit medium, caught Kaguya and sealed her in a certain place. He sealed her inside a mirror, in a world known as the Realm of the Dead. The Nagoshi no Gi is a ceremonial rite used to keep Kaguya sealed inside the mirror. When a special doll filled with spiritual power is given to Kaguya as a playmate, Kaguya becomes satisfied for about 10 years until the doll loses its power. Every 10 years, the doll must be recharged with energy and offered back to Kaguya. That was the duty given to the man's family, who descended from that spirit medium. After his father's death, the man was also going to inherit that right, as was his family's custom. As long as the rite continued peacefully, Kaguya would never appear in the real world again. Or at least, that's how it should have been. But the man lost his spiritual powers in an accident before he had any successors. And because of that, the Nagoshi no Gi was unable to be performed. If Kaguya's seal was released, there would be many victims. The man was bound by his duty and devised an alternate method. He took drastic steps to find something to replace his lost powers. The Nagoshi no Gi he devised was to take living girls, make them into dolls, and offer them to Kaguya in the realm of the dead. The pain, regrets, and grudges held by the girls would be a substitute for his spiritual powers. Just as the man hoped, Kakuya was delighted and remained in the mirror. The man had turned the Nagoshi no Gi into a blood-soaked ritual. Nevertheless, the man continued to fulfill his duty. For that was the fate of all those born into that household. I had to pause after that part. I think about the bizarre ritual described in the book. If this isn't just fiction but was based on reality instead, then were Miroku's murders, were they done to seal Kakuya? Once every 10 years, Miroku killed a girl and made her into a doll in order to maintain the seal. But then Miroku died, and now Kakuya is free. I don't know exactly what happened, but the seal must have failed. Keep reading and find details on the rite and the realm of the dead. One part of it says, if Kakuya opens a path to the realm of the dead in a mirror, it can be reopened by joining mirrors. Aunt Natsumi must have read this. I read all the way to the end, but nothing else sounds particularly helpful. It doesn't even say what NG is. Damn, what a waste. I slam the book shut and shove it back into the bookshelf. That's a natural reaction to a book like that. Sorry I'm late. I'm expecting big things from you today. You're... So you're Miss Oe? Kijima told me about you. It's nice to meet you. I'm Kaoru Hazuki. Yeah, I know about you. Banana Kuruse. No, it's Momo, not Banana. But wait, how do you know? Don't underestimate the police, Missy. Before I took Kijima in, I did a little investigating on the people around him.
Kijima, we have customers?
Ami steps out from where she was sleeping. Seems all the noise woke her up. She looks up at Oa curiously, since she's never met her. So you're Ami, huh? Your brother told me everything. I'm glad you're safe. You don't feel strange or anything, do you?
No, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired and sleepy.
That's so. You might be suffering from mild dysautonomia, after all you went through. Hey, Kijima, you should get her checked at a hospital. I can arrange an appointment for her. Yeah. As long as you agree. She must be real precious to you.
You don't have to worry so much. I'm fine, really, so... Don't be like that, Ami. Just do it for our sakes, okay? Yeah, okay. I'll go in for an examination just for you.
That decides it. Then let's get going before they stop seeing patients for the day. Kijima, did you already tell her about Natsumi? Yeah, I told her. Yeah? Then let's go visit her while we're at it too. I'm sure she'd be relieved if Ami came to see her.
Yeah.
We all leave the bar. Oi leads us over to the hospital where Aunt Natsumi's staying. After visiting her, Ami goes in for her own examination. They decide to keep her at the hospital overnight for the exam. That night, after hospital visiting hours are over, we return to Kisoji Station. A pleasant breeze blows through the area. It's nice and cool out tonight. Are you worried about Ami, Kijima? I checked to make sure the hospital room had no mirrors and a nurse is keeping watch on her. She'll be fine, yeah? Yeah. I don't like taking my eyes off her, but she'll probably be fine for now. If Kakuya's gonna kidnap her again, she'd have her play a game first. If you're that worried about her, you can go see her first thing in the morning. Anyway, I'm heading home. Tomorrow's gonna be busy, and I want to get some sleep. I'm gonna go see a forensic researcher and verify that report on the cause of the fire. The killer Peach did that, yeah? Let me know if you find anything. I'm not supposed to show investigation material to outsiders, though. You're seriously gonna try and pull that card now? You got me there. I'll contact you tomorrow. See ya. Oa disappears toward the ticket gates. Huh? Where'd Hazuki go? She was just here. Guess I'll look for her. It's a building by the station with offices and cram schools. Looks like people are still inside at this hour. A few of the rooms still have lights on. Horrible. Hazuki comes walking back from over there.
Oh, did Oi leave? I didn't get to say goodbye.
What were you doing?
The agency figured out that I escaped. I got a call from the boss man, so I just apologized and cursed at him.
Is that gonna be alright?
It'll be fine. I work like 24/7, 365, so they can't get mad at me for taking a break every once in a while.
If you have that attitude, the agency will fire you.
No, they can't do that. Momokuro is the most popular idol they've got.
Yeah, but like, who knows about the future?
Momokuro is soaring right up the charts right now. With the Y2K bug, people are interested in occult and doomsday type stuff.
But you're not interested in the occult just for your job, right?
Yeah, I've always been interested in it. It started for me when I was 6, and I saw a legendary Tsuchinoko snake in the yard.
Liar. The Tsuchinoko is kind of like Japan's cryptid, like Bigfoot. There's like a 20 million yen or 2 billion yen reward for it, I think. Something like that. It's a really, if you do find it. It's like a snake with a super fat middle. Yeah, it's not real. But it's, there are people who, like there are Bigfoot believers. There are people who believe in it.
I'm telling you, I really saw one. After that, I got interested in cryptids, aliens, psychic powers and stuff. Urban legends are what's hot right now, though. Oh, that's right. I've got a legend I want to investigate. Would you help me, Kijima? You look like you're up for this. I'm glad you're so willing. All right, then let's head straight to the site.
Okay, I wonder... what we're going to do here is something that I think is only because we have Hazuki still alive. I wonder what it would be like with Amanome, or if not, I guess if neither are alive, because it's possible to have them both killed. You just go straight home. So, Hazuki excitedly pulls me away from the station. We're heading in the direction of my apartment, but we're taking a different road. I think I've been down this way before. We finally arrive at a familiar-looking graveyard. I half expect a ghost to pop out at us. Okay, since we're here, let's say hi to Yuri. I want to tell her that we got Ami back. We walk farther into the dusky graveyard. When we get to Yuri Takamura's grave, I follow Hazuki's example and press my palms together. Yuri, I kept my promise. Ami's back. Okay, that should do it. Now to investigate that urban legend. Here we are.
こちらクルセモモ。あなたの背後霊は今日も元気にしてる？
This is a task more well suited to Momo. Yeah, whatever. Do what you want. So, is there something in that graveyard?
No, the graveyard is unrelated. My objective is the vending machine.
The vending machine, huh? She probably means that one. Looks like an ordinary vending machine to me.
Actually, that vending machine has a scary rumor going around about it. 3 years ago, a girl lost her lover in an accident. So she went to the place where he died and was going to kill herself with some powdered poison. To drink the poison, she bought a drink from that vending machine there. But she hit the jackpot and got a second drink for free.
Yeah, some of them have like a jackpot function where you can win a second drink for a second drink. There was one vending machine like that near where I lived in Japan. So, you know, it was kind of cool. I went to there pretty often and occasionally got a free Coke.
Except it was wasted on a girl who'd already made up her mind to commit suicide. She drank the poison and died. After that, a certain rumor started circulating about that vending machine. They said if you drank the free second drink you get when you hit the jackpot, you'd die soon. And in fact, once a couple bought some drinks from there and hit the jackpot. And the instant the guy drank the second drink, he coughed up blood and died apparently. And that guy's corpse was found to have the same poison that the girl used to commit suicide. That's how the rumor goes anyway. So tonight, I want to see if it's true. I didn't notice the last time I got a drink from here, but apparently it has a jackpot function. In other words, we gotta hit the jackpot on that vending machine, yeah? Yeah, exactly. But there's one problem. What's that? Many people have already tried it and no one has ever hit the jackpot. One hero even spent 10,000 yen trying it. I'm an idiot. It's about $100. So I came up with an idea. Maybe it has to be a couple buying drinks to be able to get the jackpot. Yeah, that one victim did it with his girlfriend. And if the ghost of the dead girl is haunting this vending machine, maybe she gets jealous of happy couples and dispenses a cursed drink. Yeah, sounds like what a vengeful ghost would do, alright. So, Kijima, would you act like my boyfriend so I can investigate it? Oh wow, looks like you're all up for this. That's what she said. I guess you're interested in learning the truth behind this urban legend too. Alright, wanna begin our investigation? Okay, Kijima, after we get close to the vending machine, you gotta act like we're a couple. Hazuki walks ahead of me. Man, what have I gotten myself into? It's up to me whether I want to take this seriously. Even if I fail, it'll only mean the investigation was a bust, and Hazuki will just be disappointed. It's no big deal, I'll just do whatever. I catch up to Hazuki and hold her hand as we walk to the vending machine. Hey, Akira. I'm thirsty.
Hazuki speaks flirtatiously. I've never heard her talk like that before. She's an idol after all, so I guess this is the kind of thing she's used to. Okay, how should I respond? This is pretty easy. So because they're a couple, you want to refer to her by her first name.
Right?
Hazuki grins.
Hey, Akira? It's super quiet here, huh?
Yeah, it is. Regular people don't really come here in the middle of the night.
So you're saying there's no one looking? We should take advantage of that.
Hazuki starts leaning on me. Yeah, let's sidestep her. I squeeze Hazuki's small frame tight.
Akira, that's some surprisingly passionate acting. I guess I better match your enthusiasm.
She puts her arms around my back and hugs me in return. She steps away from me and then looks around.
What was that noise? I think it came from the graveyard. It can't be a ghost. Sorry. I have to focus on our date right now, huh?
She's managed to remember the act.
Thanks, Akira.
Alright, we did it. We stay by the vending machine for a while and act like we're dating. Then... Want something to drink, Kaoru?
I'll have whatever you have, Akira.
Alright, I'll go buy something. I walk up to the vending machine and slip some coins into the slot. I hit the button for a random sports drink. After the can falls down, the panel next to the coin slot starts flashing. 7, 7, 7, 7. The numbers all match. We hit the jackpot. Another can falls down. I take it out and it looks like a normal sports drink.
So, how did it go?
I tell her we hit the jackpot and show her the second can.
Oh, so our investigation was an overwhelming success. That vending machine is haunted. The fact that it reacted to a couple is all the proof we need. Yeah!
She starts whooping it up. Maybe we just randomly happened to hit the jackpot. So what should I do with the second can?
I wouldn't drink it if I were you. According to the rumors, you could die.
I'll die if I drink it, huh? Well, I want it, so I may as well drink it.
What?
I open the second can in front of Hazuki and pound it down in one gulp. That hit the spot.
What do you think you're doing? Throw it up this instant! Puke! Now!
Calm down, I feel fine. It means the rumor was just a rumor.
I'm glad you're alive, Akira, but I'm not really sure how I feel about this.
So, does that finish up your investigation?
Yup, I'm satisfied. And here we are.
ありがとう。
Thanks for tonight, Kijima. I had a lot of fun.
Well, that's good.
And I even got a little excited. I thought I was used to filming love scenes and all that.
She blushes a little, which is unlike her.
So was that a good diversion?
What do you mean?
You've been so busy and stressed out over Natsumi and Kakuya, you know? I figured you need a little relaxation.
Yeah, it was a good way to kill time.
That's good. I hope we can end all this craziness before the end of summer break.
Oh yeah. Is it really summer break right now? I've been so busy I totally forgot.
Yeah, I totally get that. My concerts are on hold, so I've got more free time. But it'd typically be non-stop work for me. I like my job, so it's fine. But there are some parts of normal school life I really envy.
Guess it's because my personal reality's been so messed up recently. Things like summer break and school that are normal for everyone else seems totally alien. After all this is finally over, will I even be able to return to my old life?
All right, I'm gonna head out. See you tomorrow afternoon. Let's go see Ami together.
Are you going home?
No, I can't do that. The agency might catch me again. I'm planning to stay with a senior coworker that I know pretty well.
Want me to walk you there?
Aw, you're so nice. We can at least walk to the station.
I walk Hazuki to Kisoji Station and then head to my apartment. Ditched me, huh? Feels weird to sleep in a place with something like that sitting in it, but after all I've gone through, this is nothing. I survived all that for this long. I don't know about the other spirits, but Kakuya wants to play her game with me. So she probably won't harm me directly. That's what I've decided to think anyway. I realize it's a pretty bold stance to take. I eat some food, take a hot shower, and then start getting ready for bed. Think I'll be able to sleep well for once. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. Maybe because I haven't been getting much sleep. My consciousness quickly melts into darkness. Alright, I already saved here, so we're not going to save. Just going to move on. I meet up with Hazuki around noon, and we head to the hospital where Ami's staying. While Hazuki keeps Ami company, the doctor explains her diagnosis to me. Ami's body is healthy, but they found some small irregularities in her brain waves. He mentioned something about alpha or beta waves, but I can't make sense of it. He says he wants to do a more thorough exam, so he'll be keeping Ami another night. Ami isn't happy to hear that, of course. Before evening, Hazuki and I return to Kisoji Station. When we leave the building, the summer sun's blinding rays shine down on us. Ouch, oh, the light's way too strong. I know how it feels to be a vampire now.
Kijima, let's escape to the Black Rabbit before we get turned to ash.
Yeah. We run to the Black Rabbit, hurrying along as we flee from the sun. We crank up the air conditioning and pass the time drinking and talking about nothing. That one is coming by tonight. Apparently she got a verdict on that report on the cause of the fire. Sorry I'm late. Be patient, someone else has got the details. Ugh, I feel awful. Middle-aged guys like me are not cut out for this heat. Hey, Kizima, looks like you're doing well. I'm sure you missed me yesterday. You guys were working together? Yeah, well, I've been really curious about that report on the cause of the fire, too. So I got her to tell me the results early. But thanks to my curiosity, now I've got to do even more work. I make it a habit to use whoever's handy. Apparently this extra work is always doing. So Bon and I will be taking our leave. I'd have loved to chat with you more, but if I don't hurry, I'll miss the bullet train. Where in the world are you going? Out west on a business trip involving Killer Peach. I can give you more details. Let's go, Bon. So, see ya. Bon and Rosé hurriedly leave.
Wow, that was fast. Was that Lady Rosé? I wanted to introduce myself.
Well, hopefully that all goes well. It involves Killer Peach. What kind of order was it? Before that, I'll tell you more about this. Oa takes a familiar document out of her pocket. Here, I'll give it back to you. I got a forensic researcher to check out the parts that were blackened and unreadable. As I assumed, it's about the fire at the Momoi department store. You mean that thing Killer Peach Okayama talked about on that tape recorder? I'd never heard about it before. No surprise there. It happened 10 years ago already.
10 years ago is about the time I saw that mythical Tsuchinoko snake and awoke to the occult. Oh, this can't be just coincidence. Maybe it's some kind of karmic fate.
Impossible.
Keep going, Miss Oi. So, what kind of fire was it?
Oi falls silent for a while and begins to speak in a hushed voice. Momoi department store was an old store in front of Shinza Station. 10 years ago, a fire shut it down. Then the Sumi group bought it, demolished it, and built Moon Tower right on that very spot. So that's how they related. That's probably why the floor of a department store appeared outside that elevator. It must be a supernatural effect caused by spirit like at the Miroku residence. The fire happened on the 5th floor in the toy department. Huh, the toy department caught fire? On the news, they speculated that an electrical malfunction of the lights caused it. Whatever the cause was, more than 20 people lost their lives in that fire. Most of the victims were families. It was just before Christmas, so they'd probably come to buy presents.
That's awful.
At least, that's what was reported on the news 10 years ago. But that isn't the truth. That report made that very clear. The blackened parts had info on the true cause of the fire and the state of the scene. The true cause, huh? Yeah, on the floor at the scene of the incident, they found traces of gasoline. So it was arson? Exactly. The conditions of the scene leave no room for doubt. The news probably got fed some false info, and the evidence got suppressed. Even this report was considered lost because of some accident. Now the question is, who was behind all that? Though you can probably guess based on what you heard from Okayama's voice recorder. Okayama was trying to ask Noboru Ishimaru, the president of the Sumi group, about the fire. She was probably suspicious about the truth behind the fire and Ishimaru's relation to it. Okayama lost her husband and son in the fire. She went after Ishimaru to get revenge and was killed. If Killer Peach had the report on her, that means Okayama must have found it somewhere. She was a member of the Diet, so she must have had connections to get it. That's some obsession. If she went to those lengths to get that report, she'd probably be the type to hold on after death. Her family died after all. I can't say I don't understand her fierce persistence to get to the truth.
Something's kind of bugging me, though. The cause of the fire was arson, right? Did they ever figure out who set the fire?
No, not yet. It wasn't written in the report either. But It must have been someone with one messed up head. What makes you say that? According to the report, there was a gun found at the scene of the fire, but most of the victims were burned to death. If they wanted to kill them, they could have just shot them. They specifically burned them. And most of the burnt corpses they found were chained together. Chains? What were those for? How should I know? The report lists some possibilities, maybe to restrain the victims or have them watch each other. And one that sounds pretty occult, too.
A cult? Oh, you've got to tell us about that one.
Well, the arsonist may have been trying to play the Demon Tsukuyomi game. Wait, did you just say Demon Tsukuyomi?
Actually, do you know anything about the demon Tsukuyomi?
No, I've never heard of it before. What is it?
I don't know. I just remember Kakuya talking about it.
I'm sure of it. Ami mentioned that earlier. What? A whisper comes from somewhere.
It's time for a tale.
Demon Tsukuyomi, please come here. So, it's not over yet, huh? But this time it's different. The game always starts when Kakuya tells me the name of the spirit. But this time, Kakuya hasn't shown herself yet. Damn it, I have no idea what's going on. I suddenly feel my consciousness drifting away and instinctively hold my head.
What's wrong, Kijima?
It's the curse. Kakuya's curse is back.
マジ
Seriously? But you saved Ami.
How should I know what Kakuya's deal is? All I know is I'm in serious trouble if I don't do something about this demon Tsukuyomi by today. Yeah.
Well, if we can do something about the spirit like we always do, then you should be fine. Miss Oi, tell us about that Demon Tsukuyomi game.
Alright. Then I'll tell you what I know. The Demon Tsukuyomi game was real popular with middle schoolers at the time. If you performed a certain ritual, supposedly a ghost called the Demon Tsukuyomi would appear and grant any wish. No one really knows what the Demon Tsukuyomi itself is supposed to be. Some say its name is taken from the Japanese god of the moon, Tsukuyomi. Apparently because it only shows up on nights when there's a moon. The concept is kind of similar to the Kokuri game, or a Ouija board. The Demon Tsukuyomi game ritual has to be done on a night when there's a moon. To summon him, you need chains, something to burn, and 2 hand mirrors. First, you place the chain down like you're surrounding yourself. The area sectioned off by the chain is supposed to be like the altar for the ritual. Next, you take your offering and burn it in the altar. You can burn anything you want, but its value's gotta be proportional to the size of your wish. If your wish isn't granted, then it means the thing you burned wasn't valuable enough. Once you light the thing on fire, You gotta recite a spell to summon the demon Tsukuyomi before it burns up.
つくよみおにさんつくよみおにさんどうぞおいでください
Demon Tsukuyomi, Demon Tsukuyomi, please grant my wish. Once you finish the spell, there's one last thing. You gotta use the 2 hand mirrors and join them together. Then the demon Tsukuyomi will appear. And that's everything I know about it.
Wow, I never heard that one before. I feel like I failed as an occult idol.
Between the chains and the fire, it all lines up pretty well with an arson case. Which means the arsonist was trying to perform the demon Tsukuyomi ritual. That's just one explanation. No one but the arsonist knows for sure. So, Kijima, what are you gonna do now? I'm going to Moon Tower. Got any reason for that? That one elevator turned back time. Only a spirit can do that. Something similar happened at the Niroku residence too. If the elevator's still doing that, that means something's still there. And it just might be the demon Tsukuyomi. I getcha. Alright, I can get going then? If that department store the elevator goes to is the scene from right after the fire, there might be chains left there. So we can try out the demon Tsukuyomi game.
わかった
Okay, wanna head out then? I'm going too, of course. I'm Kijima's partner.
I've already saved Ami. You don't need to follow me around anymore.
You wanna know why I follow you around? It's because there are bound to be spirits there, obviously.
If we're going to Moon Tower, we'll need to prepare first. Bond's not with us this time, so we can't use the same tricks we did before. By the way, what do you ask Bond and Rosé to do? Just some minor business. Minor business? I thought it involved Killer Peach. I sent him to Atami, where Okayama's house is. After Okayama died, her personal belongings were sent to her house. I wanted to find out what was in there. If there's a notebook, we might learn something about Killer Peach or the arson case. I can't believe they were fine with being ordered around like that. When I told Bond it'd be a good scoop, he was all for it. And I introduced Rosé to a nice hot spring inn, which got her real interested real fast. Sounds like Bond and Rosé are out of reach. They won't be able to help me with the investigation tonight. So how are we going to sneak into Moon Tower then? I'm going to take a page out of Bond's book. Just leave it to me. Alright, I'm counting on you. I better get going then. Come to Moon Tower in about 2 hours. Oi leaves the bar after that cryptic remark.
Guess we've got some free time. Wanna go get something to eat, Kijima? I've been wanting to go to a new all-you-can-eat yakitori place by Shinza Station.
Yakitori! It's delicious.
Oh, do you like chicken too? What a coincidence! I absolutely love it, especially the thighs.
I go with Hazuki to the yakitori restaurant by Shinza Station. Hazuki's eyes glitter with delight as she bites down on a skewer of thigh meat. I wonder if her love for chickens is because they're tied to voodoo and the occult. No, it's because it's delicious. Alright. Two hours after I split with Oe, I arrive at Shinza Station. It's a Friday night, but weirdly there aren't many people out.
I wonder if Miss Oe is alright.
It's Oe. Yo, I'm at Moon Tower. Yeah, good timing. I just finished persuading him. Persuading, is it? I just had a nice long chat with the head of security who Bomb bribed is all. Told him if he didn't listen to what I said, I'd haul him in for breach of trust. He simmered down real quick after that. Wow, you really are a shady cop. What else was I supposed to do? We don't have a lot of options here. Anyway, the back door's unlocked, so get inside. I'll be waiting on the roof. Got something I want to show you. Okay, meet you there.
Great. I'm glad it all worked out. Let's get going.
Even this late at night, the asphalt is still hot as I head toward Moon Tower. No one's in sight, so I slip in the back door. Unlike outside, it's cool in here. Guess the air conditioner's still running. I reflexively take a quick look around, but I didn't need to bother. There's no one else in the hall.
Miss Oi's on the roof, right? I wonder what she wants to show us.
I'm getting excited. Alright, we're going to end the video here. We'll continue later. Probably should be able to wrap up the Demon Tsukuyomi section, because from what I can tell, it's pretty short. And hopefully we'll be wrapping up Spirit Hunter NG soon. I will be streaming Resident Evil 3 very shortly. Maybe tonight, I don't know. We'll see. But thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.